Alright, you, the most spectacular feat of... do a double flip in the air.
It's something about the aerodynamicness of the way that the wind blows against that newly...
As I land, the hair's like...
all the other dancers, the other Wookiees just stop and you...
somebody gonna
everyone's just cheering, and you just see credits go flying out onto the podium where you
tucking them into my band.
You pull out a little purse.
Alright guys, we'll jump back into it. So you are on your way to Kessel, and you can see that the actual trip itself is fairly uneventful from here, from the planet over, where you start at Lanik to Kessel. Kessel, you can see as you drop out of hyperspace, you can see that the planet itself is one of the weirdest shaped planets that you will come across.
Looks like a hot dog.
It looks like a potato.
Really?
That's the
That's
planet.
a planet?
That is Kessel. Kessel has a very thin atmosphere, which is really only created by what are they called, like factories pumping out oxygen and I can't remember terraforming machines, giant terraforming machines. And the planet, from what little you know of it, is a slave planet of sense, where they mine for glitterstim in dark, dank tunnels, and that's about all you really know about the place. Floating just in the distance, you can see that there is a Star Destroyer just casually floating by, and you drop out of hyperspace and heading towards the only real.
And so the Empire couldn't work out that it was made on Kessel.
Well, they actually
Their incompetence has no limits.
no planet could look like that.
No, it's just a potato.
A giant space potato.
Every time we come near this potato, there are people with lots of glitter stone. I don't make the connection.
They are the ones that are mining it, and for the most part, and they turn a blind eye to some smugglers if the price is right, and so obviously you guys are those people who's had it paid for in advance.
Okay.
So you can see that the Star Destroyer floats by. It's a fair distance off, and you head towards the capital and probably the only real settlement in the place, which is Cassandra. And this place is...
Can we just press it before we go down? Can we press it like the scan button just to scan the area for, like, we see one to Star Destroyer. Is there anything else that we can?
Yeah, you can definitely make a roll and see if you can spot, if you can use your scanners on active to see if there's anything around. So
Perception?
you are going to want to use, where is this?
Well, it's got to be part of the ship.
Yeah, it is.
Ability.
It is. But
Our ship is awesome. Isn't that right?
Piloting. I'm sorry if this is wrong, but would it be computers?
Computers.
Well, I'll get my
So we have on computers.
I'll speak to my mechanic and ask her and say, quickly, is there anything we need to see?
Oh, you get a subtitle. No, why don't you guys check it out for yourselves first, and then if we go from there. So if you guys...
I'm doing computers.
Yeah, with a diff of 2. Let me just see if I give you a bonus.
Can I be honest? Can I just look out the window? I think I'll do better than if I open up. Just literally look out the window and
I don't see anything. Oh wait, the blinds are up.
It's saying Control Delete. What do I do?
I'm going to give you an
Where's the
extra...
key?
It says press any key.
I'll give you an extra boost dice to your roll.
Cool.
Yeah, because of your system, your ship has pretty good...
How many do you have? 2?
2 diff. If you're going to roll together, are you going to add your roll to it?
Yes.
Alright, what are you rolling? Can I see what you've got? That's awesome. If you want, you can add an extra dice. Very necessary to do that.
To this?
Yeah, so with your assisting. You've got your skill in it, actually?
I've got 2. No skills.
Oh, okay, it doesn't matter. You're different dice. Okay, so you've got... Wow, okay. No, there are no other Star Destroyers except for this one. However, there are squadrons of TIE fighters that fly in patrols around the planet itself.
And do we understand their patrols, like we map them out?
You can, yes. Yes, you can.
And we do that.
And you do that, yeah. Oh,
We
glad you
can. I choose not to.
I'm sure it won't be important later on. You land at the spaceport at Ducky Bay 94 in this dusty, dirty settlement.
Welcome to Ducky Bay 94.
Town. It's you can see it's built up from the rock, this grey, dirty kind of rock base to it, and they've carved the stone out of there with rusted metal structures here. And the place is badly taken care of, but it has a strong imperial presence.
How's it going to rust with no water on them?
Or maybe there's moisture.
Oh, so maybe they're moisture farms.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
What's the name of this stimulant stuff that they sell?
Glitter stim.
This doesn't make very good money, I take it. The
Well, they
place is all run
just
down.
treat the Imperials don't really like treating their people very nicely. This place is pretty badly taken care of, but you can see that there, as you fly in, there's a large Colosseum-like building, a gladiatorial type building, which sends shivers down your spine, and
Ripples through the fur.
Yeah, because in those big gladiatorial buildings, there's little dancing sections.
Yeah. I wasn't fighting.
No, fighting. You were fighting for popularity.
So you land in Ducky Bay 94, and you can see that there is a customs person in an Imperial uniform who's waiting for you, and there's two stormtroopers behind him as the door.
I just come out, I'm here!
Your papers?
Oh, my papers?
You actually have papers, because you're allowed to be here. He picks them up as if they were
No.
just
He got something to go.
You snatches it away from you and reads it. I see you are here to pick up some cargo, some kind of mechanical machine. There's some mining machinery.
Mining.
Twitch.
This is
that-
the Passionator.
is that
This
correct?
my ship.
That is not what its transponder says.
Look,
It's called the
Vespa.
The Vespa.
it's look at the side of it here. Come.
I don't have time.
No, but let me show you. This is actually
I
rather.
don't.
No, you have to look at this. Come with me, please.
Sir, please step away.
Just look. See? I even got it on the front, every angle.
I'm pulling that way.
Yeah, you pull him away. He turns and heads off towards the processing area. A number of droids come in and start to load cargo onto your ship. And if you look at the schedule for your ship, it'll take a few hours to be able to get everything in. So if there's anything you want to do on Kessel while you wait, or
I know this great venue where called the Wookiee Wash.
I'm staying on the ship.
too many bad memories. If there's anything you want to
They
do
said that
while
was
you're on
beautiful.
Kessel, you're more than welcome to.
We could pick up some extra cargo for an extra.
Oh, yeah.
I like you.
If you want to make a streetwise roll, you can have a look around and see if there's anything, if you can locate any contacts or anywhere that you think might be a really good place to...
No difficulty.
No, two tip.
That's great. Can he have a luck roll? Can he get an extra dice because he knows the area because he was a dancer here? See if any of his dancing friends knows anything.
Were you a dancer here?
Yes, you were. Oh,
You were. Yeah, definitely. How about you add in a boost dice? Yeah.
Let's call you dancing dice.
Oh no! Unfortunately, a lot of you weren't really.
I do.
You weren't really a talker back then. You're more of a dancer, so you didn't really build contacts in that way. But you did succeed, as I recall, with on success. Does anyone else want to make? Do you want to make a roll, or you got? Yeah. So no, you haven't got any contacts.
You can't look at the wall awkwardly.
Do you have any?
Yeah, I got 2 successes, 2 luck, and 1 circle -1.
One circle -1.
He looks over and notices there's a bulletin board. Which
Which has smuggling information. Smugglers wanted.
I just happen to have this information source. And you're like,
Yeah, and I'm like, ring 5552743. Hello!
As it happens that you both know a man named Dagon who has been you've maybe only heard of him. He's a friend of a friend kind of thing, and he's deals in some of the illicit cargo to and from the area. Dagon but you do have his comm link, so you can make contact with him.
Hello!
Are you going to make contact with him?
Yes.
On your comm link?
Yeah. Of course. I know how to use this is my Nokia 44 too.
6th edition.
Hello!
he thinks he's being sophisticated.
Hello. Who is this?
It's Pash!
Pash.
Oh,
Oh, Pash! Yes. How are you, my friend?
it's good to work with you again.
Yes, we haven't actually worked together, but
Oh.
I've heard of you.
Well, I've worked with a friend of a friend.
Yes, that's right.
Han Solo, I was on the ship when we did the parsec
In your
run.
wildest dreams.
I was the guy.
Yes, probably not, but I can't see your gestures. What can I do for you, Pash?
Oh, well, I've got a ship. And a little bit of extra room in there.
I've heard that your ship belongs to somebody else. I've heard your ship was in some serious combat not too long ago.
The Passionator is owned by anybody except...
Oh, you have a different new ship. I was unaware. I thought you were talking about the Vespa.
No, I'm talking about the Passionator.
Yes, well, I'm not aware of that ship. What can I do for you, Pash? You're looking for some supplies.
Well, then, I thought you might be able to bring something to the table.
Well, I might. Perhaps if, well, yes, where are you headed? Formos.
That.
Thomas?
Formos.
Formos!
Oh, the Kessel Run. Yes, we won't have much luck on the Kessel Run, I'm afraid. Yes, Imperial patrols now by.
Now, what if we did? How much would it be worth?
Those would be worth quite a bit. Maybe we can do business if you have the right coordinates.
Nothing I can give out, but I can guarantee your delivery.
We should meet.
Why don't we make it the Wookiee Wash?
Well, you know my taste on this.
We'll meet you there in an hour, shall we say?
Yes, an hour would be not a good amount of time.
Get dressed up. We're in for a big evening.
Give me my comb. The Wookiee Wash it's an offshoot of the gladiatorial arena. And
It's almost, you might almost say it's as prestigious in certain circles.
in certain small circles it is, yes. It serves a few strange clients and with interesting tastes. And you can see that there is a neon sign of a Wookiee with a out the front of this dive of a dance establishment.
You can see the size of the poles, they're really thick so
You
they
can
can
see
hold
that.
the person up. Wookiee industrial kind of, you know.
Out at the front, you can see there's a Gamorrean guard standing at the front as a bouncer, and he eyes the three of you off, especially you.
I just go like that to him because he knows me.
He winks.
Yeah, we bypass the cover
You
charge.
did a handshake thing that you do with him. And he lets you in, and the music assaults your ears or nostrils, whichever one you prefer. And so you step in. And you are in this place, and you can see up on the glowing podiums. You can see the Wookiees are dancing, and it's a sight. It's a sight to see. It's an interesting sight. Not the most pleasant one, but definitely interesting, and catches the eye.
You know, a Wookiee, it's just, you know when they glimmer and the light just shines through their beautiful fur? It's just,
There is something
different.
interesting about it. There is a bar off to the side, and you can see there's a bartender serving drinks to a select few clients. Doesn't have a lot of people, but there's yeah, you can walk around, you can look, you can talk to people, whichever. It's around the hour that Dagon birth was about to arrive.
Right. Well, I got to see. You need to do the rest.
I get out my dollar.
This is so wrong.
He just wanders off.
So, passion.
Be back.
So I'm just like, well, obviously, you know, it's time to do some business, shall we? You just be ready with your little.
I'll just be sitting there in the corner.
The bartender goes, "Yo, your weapons aren't allowed in here.
That's not a weapon. It's a medical instrument.
Your weapons must be placed into the weapon cache."
Isn't it
And I'll
attached
shoot
to
the
it?
weapon.
Well, perhaps we can make an exception.
Everybody else looks at the
Everyone
weapon.
walkies, everyone stops, and then the music starts.
That's all Wookiees
Oh,
dance
if only
to.
there was a copyright in that music.
Not 6 seconds of it, is it?
You can ask around and try and find. You don't actually know Dagon birth, only friends. So
I asked the bartender, where does Dagon sit and what does he drink?
you know Dagon. Well, he always has the front table.
Who's his dancer? She is unwell this evening. Tim will be replacing her.
Tim, is that what they call him?
Uh,
Are you going to slip him any cash or anything?
Yes.
5 What are you going to do?
I'm going to. I'll slip him enough for 20 drinks.
Okay, cool. You slip him that. You don't have a lot left, but you go over to the front table. He isn't there, but the dancer that usually sits on that table, that he dances, on the podium area, and walks off after a quick word, and it is empty in that area. And you guys, drinks down in front of you. I don't know what you want to do, but you can do what you like.
I say something that doesn't get translated properly through the flash.
I wink. I got your back, Tim.
Yeah, I guess I climb up onto the podium.
Alright, I'm sure there's a role for how well you dance.
But you know what that is? I think it'd be upped
Athletics.
by the foam that
Do you want
And my beautiful mane.
what kind of dancing are you wanting to do?
really athletic dancing.
Athletic dancing? Or charming?
I want to impress him with my brawn.
Oh, okay, cool. Alright, well, as you guys start to settle down and you start... Excuse me, but you're in my seat. That's my seat. This man is a corpulent man, but dressed in luxurious silks, and he drapes his hand onto the seat and looks down at you.
Well, I was hoping you might be able to join us.
Your voice, Pash!
It certainly is.
Ah, it's good to see you. Would you mind squeezing over a lot?
Of course.
Just a bit more. Just a little more.
Okay, and I'm on the
Oh, is this a new dancer?
Yeah.
What is your name, girl? Strange name, but then Wookiees always do have strange names.
You should. I got her specially for you. Sit her down.
And what is your name? Yes.
A scar.
Such as an interesting weapon you carry. Of course, in this establishment, they do not allow weapons to be drawn.
I've had that discussion already.
He looks
He looks at the weapon cache and goes,
very well. What can I... Catch his side.
roll athletic. You gotta bring the money, man.
Alright.
Distraction. That's what you are, my friend.
I'm gonna.
Is this an athletics kind of role? Is that
Yeah,
right?
I'm gonna do like a sort of a roll into a sort of like this roll and then
You're
sort of
describing what
down
this
into
is.
a sideways line.
What's that Star Wars Connect game where they do dance?
All the
Oh, man.
the Star Wars
Anyway.
the Connect one, yeah. Star Wars Connect. Yeah.
Alright.
How difficult would it be to do a roll? I think it's a 1 difficulty.
I think I think it's
I'm very athletic and I have experience.
no, yeah, I'll give 2 on my difficulty.
Damn right you will.
But I'm going to make it harder for you and turn that into a challenge dice. Is that what they call in this game? So yeah, challenge dice. All right.
Hopefully they kill someone.
Oh my gosh, that is that's 2 successes and 2 fortunes. All right.
You, the most spectacular feat of do a double flip in the air.
It's
And
something about the
just
aerodynamicness
land
of the way that the wind blows against that newly.
There's no land. The hair's like.
All the other dancers, the other Wookiees just stop and you.
Somebody gonna
Everyone's cheering, and you just see credits go flying out onto the podium where you
Tucking them into my band.
you pull out a little purse.
She is an amazing dancer.
Well, of course, I only bring the best for you.
Maybe we can do business, especially if she will be a regular here.
I believe she could.
Oh, wow! We can do business. Let me make it plain. I have glitter stim. I need it delivered to Formos.
How much do you have?
I have 2 crates.
2.
3.
I wouldn't even do it for 3. Come on. Let's go.
She is a great dancer.
I think we like loosening my bandolier.
I think we need another bit of a movement up there.
You bring exceptional dancers, but how do I know that you have the expertise? He looks over towards you.
I flick up a coin in the air.
Yeah.
Oh, make a roll.
What's the difference between? Oh no, it's the same.
It's just for ease of use.
Okay.
I know.
Alright, so this is, I'm going to say it's difficulty 1 because of the range, but I'm going to add in a setback dice, which is black, to it, because it is a small target that you're aiming at.
Do you want to use one of the? We got a whole heap of luck. Do you want to use one of them? Just so you absolutely nail it and like shoot it 3 times. I think you should. Yeah. Go on.
Yeah, okay, so we flip that over, and you're going to change one of the green dice for a yellow one. So you're probably going to need extra yellow ones. Alrighty, go for it.
This is going to be.
With your eyes closed, you just nail it. It vaporizes. And everyone in the whole place stops again. It looks over and you... Wow! You travel in fine company, an exotic, amazing Dagon, and a sharpshooter lighter which I have not seen before. We can do business.
5 crates.
5 crates. It is a deal.
What's the percentage?
Let's say on interest, 10,000%.
You
will make 1 credit for every crate. That sounds like a great
deal. You can't count.
He lists off a reasonable percentage. Let's say 10%.
10%. I can guarantee 5 crates through the Kessel Run.
Yes, and how many parsecs?
How many do you think?
3. 31. 18 is the standard.
We're going to do it in under 12.
You have the coordinates?
We do.
Alright, I'm going to get you to make a roll, but because of the amazing dancing and the sharpshooting, I'm going to add in 2 fortune dice to it.
Cool.
However, he is quite
What are we using?
So you're going to use
Deceive or charm?
Every success is an extra 10%.
Charm.
Yeah, that's
I like
good.
that. Okay, charm and leadership. No, leadership. I think leadership.
Really?
Oh, let's go charm.
Yeah.
However, you're going to upgrade one of your. It's going to be a diff of.
Well, with your dancing,
a diff of 2. A diff of 2.
Yeah.
But one of those pebble dust is upgraded to a red.
Okay.
Some pelvic thrust.
Can you pump it? Oh, on stage. So
He likes to move it.
1 success, 2 success.
And a lot. And 2. No, they all cancel each other out. So 2 successes.
2 successes.
Alright, so we say 30%. Is a deal. And you throw in the Wookiee. She is a nice Wookiee.
She comes only if I don't really care about the Wookiee.
You're going to throw the Wookiee in.
Yeah, that means that we have a ship between 2 now instead of 3.
Cups
No.
you in the back of the
The Wookiee comes with us.
She is a very nice Wookiee. She must stay here as part of our deal.
Not for 30%.
35.
No!
She is only a Wookiee.
50%.
50%. Ah, I could buy 6 Wookiees for 50%.
You could, but not a Wookiee that dances like this.
Ah, you make a good
You're
point.
not leaving me behind.
Don't worry, we'll get out.
Alright,
But she must
50% and the Wookiee stays.
But
And she dances for me.
But then we can only do the parsec run at 18. In under 18, she's
What is an
required.
exotic dancer to navigating through the mall?
You see how she moves?
I see how she moves.
That's how we need to use that to get through.
Did you say that? You are the pilot. Shall we say 30% and 20 when you return the Wookiee to me?
40 and 10 when we return.
It is a she, obviously. The way she moves.
Surprises will come later.
Bonuses.
I would say 35.
Okay, and I will say 40 and walk out of here. Let's go. 40, please.
14 it is.
40.
Alright, 40 and the Wookiee comes back for the 10%.
For the 10% if we want. Thank you very much. Let's
No.
go.
No. For the 10%.
For the 10%, yes.
She comes.
Yes.
And she stays and she dances here.
Yes. Later.
When the delivery is made, I will pay you the 10%.
No, you'll pay her when she comes back.
Yes, when you return for your 10%.
No, when we return for we get our 40 now.
And your 10% when you return
Yes.
with the Wookiee.
Yes.
Excellent. I feel we are saying the same thing in 2 different ways.
I feel
It
like.
must be the heavy atmosphere here with so many amazing Wookiee dancers.
Shall we drink to our success?
Yes, to our success.
Can we get 14 drinks?
Yes. You guys get blind.
Montage. Very Polaroid photos with a Wookiee and a guy.
Excellent. It's going to take a couple of extra hours, but you guys are drinking your way through to have the extra cargo placed on board.
I'm so glad we're ready for this mission. You know what I call this? They're preparedness.
You walk back, probably quite hungover, I imagine, or still intoxicated, back to Docking Bay 94.
Where is the low oxygen?
The customs officer is there when you arrive, and he is scowling as he sees this extra cargo being loaded on board. You don't have clearance to move this cargo.
I'm gonna roar at him because I got a hangover. I'm not up for this.
Yeah.
He doesn't take a step back. The other 2 stormtroopers behind him do, but then they bring their weapons down cautiously.
Of course we do.
Where are your papers?
We need papers for extra cargo.
Yes, you need papers for extra cargo. Oh, okay. Alright. Let's roll on some initiative. So, you're gonna shoot your way through. Love it. Alright, so you're gonna...
Over papers. We've got this far and now we're going to shoot it. It's awesome.
Okay, you're gonna make a cool roll. Everyone gonna make a cool roll on standard, no difficulty.
That's a cool roll.
Cool. It's like
right,
cool
okay.
roll. Awesome. So add up your successes, which are the explosions. and my stormtroopers. My
5?
stormtroopers will line up too.
Right.
I just love that you went to an exotic.
So this is a crab. Does that mean we go to the beach?
I have no idea what that's in. If anyone knows what the symbol means for, what's it called? For the ability dice. What does the advantage symbol mean?
Here it is. Here.
I don't get.
Here it is. Advantage
Is
symbol.
it an explosion? Is it a? I don't know what it is.
It's an advantage to go to the beach.
Oh, it's a.
It's like if your fur went up and it was advantage because it was just like you didn't have to do it with hairspray that day.
Awesome. Okay. Yep. All right. You are.
Did you beat 5?
I got 5 successes. So, no, you're gonna go first. So
I
you go
got
first.
5.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? So 5. So here's how. Sorry, I should explain. Here's how it works. So we put our initiative down into PC slots and NPC slots. So far 5 each, but you're going first. So it would go a PC, it could be any of you. Then it'll go me, and then it'll go the two of you after that. As in the 2 of you, it could be anyone, any 2. So if you want to go, if Oscara's going to go first, then that can actually happen. So even though you rolled really well, it doesn't matter who goes first as long as one of you goes. So anyone want to go first is one.
Well, I've got the big gun pointed at them straight away. So
So do you want to shoot? You want to shoot first?
Hit
And
me
take
right.
out one.
Strategically, shouldn't I?
I like it. Do you want to actually aim, or do you want to? Because that'll make it slightly more difficult.
just
Or do you want to shoot them?
no.
generally?
She's that good.
Is that good? Okay. Cool. Very good. Very good. Okay, so you're going to compile your dice. You are at short range, so it's only a diff of 1.
Cool. So you're 2 green, 2 yellow.
Excellent. And you're going to aim, so you're going to convert. You're going to convert one of those that purple dice into red dice. Okay, cool. You got you got 1 success, and you got 3 advantages, which I believe is a critical hit.
Yep, it is. And she also.
All right, you.
12
What do you do to this stormtrooper?
12 damage.
Right through, it doesn't matter. Critical hit on this guy. He's got 1. You right through the head. You see he wobbles with that Wilhelm scream. And so now it is their go, and and the stormtrooper is going to try and fire back at you because he's a bit freaked out.
Can I ask a question? In the D6 version, stormtroopers were actually like freaking awesome. In this version,
They were.
They were
in the
awesome.
D6 version.
In the D6 version, weren't they really, really good?
No.
Okay.
Aren't we
No,
supposed
they-
to be really good in this?
They are at your level of character. They are a decent threat to you, to one of you, not a decent threat to 3 of you. All right, so he's gonna fire back at you. All right,
Dodge it. Dodge it.
and he hits. So because he's at short range and you're at short range, he hits you, and does.
Can I make a move while you're doing?
If you like, you can, because you haven't moved. I don't think it's in the rules, but you can. If you haven't moved, you can use a maneuver to dodge, and I'll add in setback dice to my roll for your dodging. But it doesn't do it. So he hits. Now here's the trick. So you've got a soak value up in that corner just there.
Four.
Yep. So you got 4. And do you have anything for defense? I don't think you do. No, I'm pretty sure you don't. So he does 7 points of damage, but you soak 4, which means you take 3 wounds. So if you'd like to write 3 in the, or count down from your 12. So yeah, it hits you, and you can see it glance off your shoulder with a sizzling smell of burning flesh. Excellent. Now it's one of your goes, whichever one you like.
I guess
The Wookiee
that enrages me.
Yes, it would.
You know, I'm life debt and all that, so I'm gonna go crazy and charge
Yeah, into close combat.
the nearest guy.
Yeah, it's at short range now.
Unfortunately,
You can
it's
engage
Pash.
into it.
I grab Pash and throw it at one of the stormtroopers.
There's only 2 stormtroopers here, so you can knock over the customs
Well,
guy
one
to
of
get to this guy. That's easily done, and you can hit him with your Do you have a club or something, or a vibro axe? Yeah. Now you don't have it out, so it's going to take 2 strain to do an extra maneuver to be able to pull it out and hit in the same turn. Do you want to do that? Otherwise,
And I
you can
grab
use
the
your fist.
customs guy and throw him into the...
Yeah, you can totally do that.
Let's do that.
Alright, you grab it. Alright, so I'm going to add a difficulty to that. So normally you'd be at 2 diff, but I'm going to make that slightly more...
Rolling?
Yep. So I'm going to add in a setback dice to your roll, because you're picking the guy up and you're going to throw him. So it'll be 2 diff plus a setback dice.
So 2 purple and black.
And a black. Yep. You're going to pick the guy up and chuck it at him. Which...
You do.
Oh, yes, you do just with 1 success and 1 boon. So if you want, you can recover your strain. From doing, I need you don't have any strain. All right, you pick this guy up and you throw him at the stormtrooper. And you see him go flying onto the ground. The two crumpled up among them together, and you see him trying to get up, but he can't because the other guy's on top, and they're both scrambling to move, but they're getting in each other's way because you got an extra advantage from that roll. So they're both struggling to get up. Okay.
Set a stun.
And you fire.
Yeah.
You're gonna fire a stun, that's nice of you.
I know.
You're a nice person.
I don't want to shoot somebody right between the eyes before they even have a chance to breathe. You're just like, where are your papers?
Alright.
Sorry. No.
You're diff 1. You're setting your stun, that's cool. And you're going to aim at the stormtrooper or just generally at those two that are on the ground?
Just on the thing.
The
From
stun
my
shot
knowledge,
is quite a wide.
yeah. From my knowledge, you go to this.
Yeah, in the mechanics of the game. And let's just say that that the central point of it is what really does the effect to it. So,
I'm just at
the one of the guys, you don't care which one it hits.
I'd rather
The one on top,
This-
because
yeah.
that'll slow the other guy down.
Yes.
Okay, you don't hit the customs official. Okay, go for it.
No,
He has
I'll give the
armor on at all.
stormtrooper because then we can do the really cool line afterwards. You don't need our papers.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to add in a setback dice to that roll, because these guys are entangled together, it's going to be a little tricky.
I can do the line.
I'm
Make the roll first, you might miss. That's a big roll, as in distance. Yeah, you hit. I think I can see. Yeah, you hit easily with 2 successes, and he goes down. You hit the stormtrooper. He's knocked unconscious.
Yeah.
So, standing over.
And this guy scrambles to get up, and you guys can do whatever you want.
I'm going to be like right in front of him. And then you don't need to say it.
What was that?
You don't need to see your papers.
I don't need to see your papers. Drop it. He crumbles to the ground. You guys jump onto the ship. As the cargo is now on.
Everything's on there now.
Everything's
right?
on there now? Yep.
Yeah, and just
Punch it.
Oh, we should totally stun him before we go, or otherwise he's gonna let everyone know.
Alright.
Punch him out. Like, you don't need to see papers. You don't need to see papers. Douche.
Alright, so you run towards the ship, you double back, and he's running.
The guy's
The
right.
guy's running. You shoot him in the head? So brutal. Stunned.
You're lost in the spine, so he's like paralyzed.
Everyone laughs at that. That's just brutal. Excellent. Okay, so you're now at 2 diff, and he is running and he's trying to escape. So I'm going to add a setback dice to that roll as well, which is the black one.
You're gonna try and shoot in the spine.
Go for it.
Disable here.
Are you aiming? Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4. Yeah, you hit. No, wait, setback. Yes, you hit. Alright, you shoot him in the spine. Oh gosh. And he drops. He drops to the ground.
And he looks at you as because he can still look around.
His head's tall.
This happened to my father.
I love
He
it.
drops to the ground, holding his back.
Well, he can't hold his back and his arms are like.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god.
Alright. It's so funny when you brutally paralyze someone. Alright, you pile on board and you start the ship up. And you take off through the atmosphere and out into space. And you are going to need to navigate. So you're going to need to punch in the coordinates. The astromech is going to provide you with the coordinates, but you're going to need to type it all in and make sure it's all
Don't we
safe.
have a mechanic on board?
You do, but mechanic is more about fixing things than it is navigating things. So
Is that a piloting skill?
It will be a piloting skill.
Okay.
Yes.
Lucky it's not
Now,
astrogation.
it's actually a simple roll because you have the coordinates, so it's only one difficulty.
Oh, okay.
So it's
piloting?
not too difficult to do this bit.
Well, what's your piloting?
Jesus, hers is good. Very good.
Okay, so maybe you should do it.
See, I don't know what's better. Is
Okay.
that better
Oh, that would be better, wouldn't it?
than that?
Actually.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so
There are more chances of succeeding on the yellow. So which one's which? You can assist if you'd like.
Do it as well.
Yeah. So what is your skill?
Yeah.
Do you have any skill in it?
punch in this destination
Skill,
like a
is it
pro.
One. I've got one.
Yeah.
right?
So Nathan, if you want to convert your green dice into a yellow dice,
Oh, man.
Or is this the success level of this going
So you
to
got
determine
one
how
difficulty.
far off course we end up going?
as you start to navigate before you roll, you hear over the comlink, Vespa, you do not have clearance to leave the spaceport. Please land your ship.
Can you flip one of those back over to the dark side?
To the dark side.
No, so, yeah. No, yeah, so that's what you did. Yeah, we're going to flip it back. Okay. Of course we do. Check the papers. We have to go. This cargo is needing to be there.
Excellent.
Can I do that? Can I flip your flip?
Okay. No, you can't. You can't flip my flip in during it. Sorry. Is that what you wanted to do?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I apologise. No, you
No.
can't actually. You can't actually do that. So, what are you going to do?
Shoot.
You are busy. You are busy punching
Yeah, so
forward. So
I'm
it's up to
doing
you
this.
guys to work out what to do because he's off doing navigation. So before you roll your dice, let's just deal with this first. You breach the atmosphere. You can see the Star Destroyer moving up in front, and of course the patrols. Which, if you timed it right, you could have done it. But because you know what the patrols.
One of us noticed the name tag of the officer on who we just took out.
Did you? You want to?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
we're going to say such and such. Just put it through. Where this is like a rush.
I like
a
it.
hurried mission.
Alright, I'm going to get you to make a leadership roll. But you can upgrade to upgrade one of these. And difficulty is 2. However, one of them is challenge us because this is what they're trained in. No successes, but you got one move. Let me just check that. I don't have any papers here at all. So you've got an extra turn as you fly through to come up with another idea. Do you want to make a roll of your navigating? Alright, you ace it. So you are typing in.
Yep.
It's going to take you a couple of turns to burst through. The TIE fighters are slowly moving around, but they haven't acted aggressively yet. I don't see any authorization here.
Well, we have
Hold,
I haven't run.
hold in the atmosphere.
I have it right in front of me.
And you're still typing away. You're still typing
Oh,
away. Just after these guys.
Engine fault, lost control.
No, we have.
I don't want to conversation now.
Boring conversation.
This is my ship. This is our ship.
What are you guys gonna do?
Star Destroyer is pretty nasty. Has a horde of TIE fighters.
Maybe you can tell me you have your papers here, or
Up to you guys.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
You're punching in stuff. What do you guys want to do? What's your name, officer? Are you single? It's a nice voice you've got over there. Everyone falls in love with a Wookiee.
we'll hold here.
Can't we just try and shoot and fly?
You can definitely run to the gunning, to the laser turrets, and take out any close TIE fighters before you.
If only one of us was really good at shooting stuff with laser guns.
What's that one?
It's going to be gunnery.
Gunnery.
Both of us are actually. Oh no, I'm probably a bit better with the gunnery.
But lucky there's 2 bullets.
You are, and I quickly run over to the gunnery.
We're making our landing approach now.
I'm
I'm just heading straight for the. So it seems to be having a problem with the
Navigation.
joystick.
You both run over. There's two, one on the top, one on the
You
bottom.
hear this. I have a problem with my joystick too.
I'm in a great support group, I'll tell you. You run over to the two turrets on either side, and you swing around the guns. You can see that there are two squadrons coming in from either direction, and both of you aim in opposite directions as you're madly punching in the controls.
I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
Alright, do you want to fight first? And then, alright, go for it. So, gunnery, we are at short range, so...
I'm gonna aim for this fight. It's just
through the front window.
Yeah, and they're gonna go. He's gonna be like can't control it as he looks out into space as his shield starts to ripple.
Aww. Difficulty 2?
It's almost worth a faith.
He's not even expecting it, so go for it. Poor guy. He just wanted to join the academy.
Oh,
Do something with his life.
He did.
I think you miss.
But she
You're-
got 1, 2, 3, 4 boons, 5 boons.
Alright, your
hit the guy behind.
your laser fire just arcs across his bow, but you see it gets so jittery and his TIE fighter smashes into the saddle, damaging
2
you.
for 1.
But neither of them are out of the count. Alright, you're
Well done.
So gunnery. 2 and
because they have no
1.
peripheral vision because they've got these giant solar panels.
Can I just say, in terms of design of this fighter, it's pretty terrible. It's like, what can you see? I've got nothing but blindness, sir.
It's been the 70s.
I guess no one's out there.
Alright, so difficulty is 2.
They're coming in from porn. Which side's porn?
I could do with some what? Alright. Oh, misses as well, but the same thing happens on the other side. Because that's a lot of
They're going to end up just killing themselves. We won't hit anyone.
just scaring them to death.
You're like,
Alright.
this is what we train for, boy.
Alright, they are completely shocked. You get one more chance because everybody's in disarray to have another go at it and take out, have another go. Do you want to have another try at those guys over there? Alright, I'm gonna give you 14 dice because they are in disarray at this moment. Yep.
And a little bit closer.
And they are a little bit closer. That time you missed too bad. But yeah, you missed as because he expected it to be in that same spot, but he bumped into the other guy, so you shot where he was. However, it does line you up next turn to be able to get a better shot at him.
Well done, guys. I'm so proud of you.
Awesome. Okay. Oh, that one might be better. Yeah, it is better. In fact, you do hit. In fact, you do a you almost do a critical hit. Okay. Your shot hits into the TIE fighter, and let's see how much damage it does. Whoa. 6 plus 2 damage.
And he commits suicide out of fear.
It explodes.
Yeah.
Into one of those exploding people.
That really happened in space.
We did it.
They do.
We did it.
Don't get cocky. Alright, they, on the other side, open up and they start firing. Now, there's no one dodging because, as far as you know, you're typing stuff in.
What
so you
about
can
the
hear a lot
cave?
of firefight. No, she's repairing stuff and trying to keep things from working.
She's being so useful so far.
She's
When we get
repairing
hit,
things.
she'll be useful.
Yeah. Now, you can run into the pilot seat and try and get this thing going.
Yeah, shields.
Alright,
Just put all the power.
Alright, you're at shields. Is that what you're doing?
Yep.
You
Alright,
glance slightly
he-
to the left and they go, wow.
He fires down and and hits, and you see it smashes into the ship, and you can see it just burning a carbon scoring across the side of it. It seems to have penetrated the ship.
It's knocked off my name, so it knocks the nature, the Vespinator.
Yeah, you can see electrical sparks and like a small fire opens up inside the ship itself, and you can see what's the mechanic's name? What do they call her? What's her name?
It's incredibly important you remember names.
I do,
Ben
especially-
always struggles with this.
Verena Ashen.
She's your friend.
Verena quickly starts repairing the area. All right, you hit light speed in this moment, and you can see it just bursts out, and you are through. Smoke is billowing. Smoke is billowing through the corridors as the hit seems to have done more damage than it first seems. And
You can't get out of
Marina
it.
is really is madly trying to get it fixed and using a hydrospanner to try and fix it because that's the only tool I know from.
What's the only
Stuff
thing you
like
need,
this.
really? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Water, electronics, all you need.
That's it.
You guys all lend a hand as best you can, and slowly you manage to get it fixed as much as you can. But you can see that there's a stabilization problem on the ship, and you're having to readjust the coordinates just to be able to keep it going in the right direction. So it's a little difficult if you want to make a navigation roll, just to make sure that you can keep it on track.
Yeah, no, that's not a problem. It's very simple apparently. So it's only what, one?
Two diff now.
So one diff, right?
Two diff, I just said.
Does anybody want to help me with this? Because I might need it.
What's someone? Yeah, do you want to help?
You
Do you
need
have
someone
any
to help.
skills?
Does
Do you want to
anybody
change
if
one?
you put it in
Do
navigation?
you want to change one of your? If you have a skill, do you have any skill in that? That's a yellow dice.
Computer use.
Yeah. Or
Pilot? Or
Oh, your pilot
it's
she's got
actually
yellow.
astrogation is the
astrogation
roll.
is 2.
Oh, we're rubbish.
Do you want to add a boost dice to it for that reason? It would normally be yellow dice, but go for it. Yeah, that did it.
I didn't need you guys' help.
You got a success on it. Alright, yeah, you managed to keep it on track, and you guys settle down and relax and maybe dance a bit. Just, you know,
That's how we do it.
better about yourself.
So how long did we do it in?
Sorry.
Sorry, we done
No,
that.
you haven't done the Kessel Run. You're on the Kessel Run now.
Oh, good.
Cool.
We should celebrate.
People are
Gluten-
lettuce.
gluten- All we just see is you dancing in slow motion with
Alright, it takes you a few days in hyperspace traveling through when you feel there's a sudden stopping of the engines, which is scheduled because it needs to readjust its navigation systems, and as you drop out of hyperspace you just see asteroids floating through the air. You knew they were going to be there. This is the asteroid. This is what makes the Kessel Run so dangerous. And you step out and shields up immediately and start to dodge your way through the asteroid.
Okay,
or,
I need my co-pilot.
or you don't. One of the two.
Yeah, you're a good pilot.
Okay, so we've got...
So who's a better pilot?
Oh, just.
Awesome. Okay.
But
Do you want to be angling the deflector shields to stop any asteroids from coming in?
Well, we're both dual piloting.
You're dual piloting, so the ship's
That's it.
Have you not seen what was it? What's that movie? The one with the stupid giant robots?
Lately,
yeah.
Recent one.
Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
You know how they're both like two people? We're like that. We're like almost. You might say that we kind of. I'm like looking for the second asteroid. She's doing the first one, and we're.
So you're kind of like steering and you're kind of shooting at the.
Steering.
Well, I would
steering
do
wheel.
He's shooting at the steering wheel.
That's what I'm picturing as helping. We're on one mind.
No, but I'm driving, and she's like, "What's that?"
Yeah.
Backseat
you are
driving.
plodding through, and angling the deflector shields, and you're both in the gunners are just taking out asteroids if they come too close. It's madness in this area, and you're having to move really quickly. If you want to make a roll, and if you want to assist with it, you can add in an extra yellow dice into that.
Oh, I got it.
And if you want to make a piloting roll with your shields, I'm going to add 2 diff on both of you. Actually, no, 3 diff for you, Nathan.
So I'm gonna roll that dice first.
Or 2 fortune. Okay, sorry, not fortune.
Yes.
3 set. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Yes, you do get through. You're dodging through. Do you wanna make a roll?
Yeah.
So it's like it's almost cheating.
Oh, success!
Like, you're like, yes.
Hang on.
Yeah. No, you succeed. You manage. Yeah, I was going to do some damage to your ship, but you managed to angle the deflector shield so that they smash against it, but they
No,
they're
it's the
actually
piloting.
able to knock.
It
And
was
you
the piloting
duck
that
and
did
weave through the asteroids, and you're firing down firing at any smaller asteroids that come through.
And the funny thing is, it was actually going. I was like,
you drop through the final major asteroids that are blocking your way into the final ones, and as you step through that, as you fly through that, ahead of you is just this gaping of blackness. Around its rim, you can see just almost like a faint glow around what you can only assume is a massive black hole, just sucking everything towards it. And you feel as you try and angle around it, following the charts that you were given, you feel something hit the side of the ship and pull the ship away from the black hole. And if you want to make a piloting roll or a knowledge roll to work out what has hit you, anyone who wants to, anyone can do this one. This is more of a knowledge-based roll. So difficulty 2.
I'm known for my knowledge in this.
Well, it's definitely pulling us. Alright, let's see. Make a roll, somebody.
Some lady something may have happened.
Wookiees first. Alright. 1, 2, 3. No, you're not sure what's going on. I'm not sure how to help. It's a lot of advantages.
Something.
Yeah, I know. Alright, I'm
Not a whole heap of advantages.
give you two extra fortune dice from their rolls because they've got so many advantages that they might be able to help you point towards what's going on.
It's actually a second dark hole.
Yeah, which it really helped with. Fantastic, you succeed. Yes, you know that it's a tractor beam pulling you away from the black hole.
Because of when I was captured on my run away from.
It was also the second bar you went to was called the tractor beam. And this beam used to go down and you used to get lifted up as you danced.
Oh, it's so bad. Alright, it starts pulling you.
I'm so sorry, I keep making it Gary. Victor Rudy's dancing.
So bad. The tractor beam starts pulling you away from the black hole.
Yeah, the two pilots
Do
are
you
like,
want to try
what's
and
that?
pull yourself out of the tractor beam?
Well, what is a ship?
No.
You're in the top of the ship. What's
I'm
it
in
look
the
like?
gunnery seat, so I'm going to
You
spin
sit
around
around.
to the origin and fire at the emitter, the tractor beam emitter.
Yeah,
Well, what
it
is
is a long way off, and you're not sure what's pulling you. So there's something, it seems to be a long distance tractor beam of some kind, and it seems to be hidden amongst
Originating from a base.
one of the larger asteroids. And it's
That's not an asteroid.
So you feel the whole thing is starting to shake as your ship is trying to go one way, but it's getting pulled across. So if you want, you can try and pull yourself out of the tractor beam.
I want to see what it is.
It might be something that's not going to kill us.
It might be saving us. But it's taking us off course, which is terrible.
So what are you going to do?
Hello! Who is that tractor beaming us?
You don't get any reply.
This is Admiral blah blah blah.
You don't get any reply.
I'll leave it to the Wookiee.
Hey guys! What are you up to? What are you going to do? It seems fairly weak as far as tractor beams go, because it's such a long range one. It doesn't seem like the contract beam that you can't get out of. It seemed quite weak.
That probably means that we should try and get out of it.
You don't have to, even just saying.
Well, let's get out of it and then fly around and see what it looks like. Well, let's just fly at it. What's it going to do? It's weak. You can just fly at it later. See what it is.
It's weak because we're a long way away.
Is it?
Yeah.
From our knowledge of tractor beams.
Yeah.
My knowledge.
I actually had a doctorate in tractor beams.
Alright, so...
I danced my way through uni.
Alright, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
I'm going to fly against it.
Alright, yeah. Make a piloting roll.
Kick it back in gear.
That's it. Yeah, put it into third.
Yep. Alright, You move against it, and you can feel the shuddering the ship, but you're able to force yourself out of it.
Yeah.
And you fly along in the other direction towards it, but like following the direction of where the tractor beam is going. Away. You're following, basically, instead of being pulled, you're going against the stream.
No.
Is that what you're doing?
Well, we're going in the way that we were going before. We're going into. We're not going towards the black hole. Is essentially we're going.
We're going where we were going.
So you're trying to break out of it, or you're trying to just follow through?
Follow through where we want to go,
but break out of it so you don't have to
just
follow its own. Okay, you break out of it, and it's fairly easy to do. You breaking out of it, but then as soon as you break out of it, you feel another tractor beam hit you and pull you towards the black hole. This one seems a lot stronger,
and it's
coming
coming
in opposite direction,
like straight from the black hole.
It seems to be coming off to at an angle, but the angles run parallel to the one pulling. It seems to be coming from the other direction. So they're running in different directions, side by side, parallel to each other.
Alright. I'm going to try... My character would just try and get out of that way and keep going.
So this is a diff 4 to break this one. And one of those dice is a challenge dice.
Well,
at the same time, I could fire down the line of the beam.
Yep, you can totally do that. Make a roll. It's a long distance shot, so it's going to be a diff 3. And I'm going to add in one setback dice because you don't know what you're actually firing. You're firing blind, essentially, down a corridor. Do you want to roll first? It might affect 1, 2, but 2 failures, 3 failures. No, so you're not sure. You're not sure if you hit anything. Yeah, there's no satisfying kaboom. Okay, looks like a failure. Yeah.
We're all dead.
You feel the tractor beam pulling you, and it's a la the Death Star. It's really hard to get out of. And you try, and you can just feel the ship starting to pull apart under the strain of trying to resist this tractor beam. And a couple of minutes later, you see just off to the side of the actual black hole, down a little further along the line of the tractor beams, you can see that there is what was once probably a really beautiful space station, but now there are crafts, spaceships attached, almost welded to the space station itself, as if this thing, almost like Warhammer 40k, like a space Hulk, just floating here, and the tractor beam pulling you in towards the docking bay.
well, now we're a little bit closer.
And we will take a break.